I've wondered a lot about the guitar players back in the 80s. If you were a ripping guitar player, you had to have long, permed hair. It looked permed. My idea, my hypothesis, because the term conspiracy has been given a bad name largely because of what the CIA did to discredit people by making up the term conspiracy theorist as a demeaning term. No, I'm a hypothesist. I'm hypothesizing that guitar players in the 80s and their long hair that looked permed wasn't actually permed. It was because they went on tour to high humidity environments and it gave them those natural curls. Plus, they never washed their hair. They're dirty. They're dirty dudes. I'm convinced now that they had such long hair because they couldn't afford haircuts. A new artist deal from a record company, the average payout they would give the artist per sale of a $10 CD, so $9.99 CD, the artist would make approximately 40 cents. Yeah, that was a standard deal. So you're making 40 cents a CD. You've got to pay for your pedal board. You've got to pay for all your eyeliner and your blush. Look at Dee Snider. I think he wears a bra. The old pentagram Dee Snider. He could have made better choices. But a lot of these 80s guys and their eyeliner and all their stuff, they couldn't afford haircuts. They were the precursors to Maybelline boys. They were. I think that's an agenda that was being pushed. You want to know? You want to know my real thoughts on it? I just told you. Plus, all the record producers were telling these guitarists to wear tight leather pants under the guise that it was for the females in the audience who wanted to see, the guitar player's backside. You know what it really was? It was probably the producers. The producers wanted to see the guitar player's backsides because they were weirdo, dirty dudes. You got to take care of yourself. You got to look out for yourself. Otherwise, you're going to have people walking up, honking on your hands, giving your old cheeks a squeeze. I got a haircut because I saved up for it. I own some RME stuff. My go-to recording playing interface is the RME Babyface Pro FS. So naturally, I can't afford a haircut like most people who don't own RME interfaces. They can typically afford more regular haircuts. You know what it costs? It costs 25 fiat bucks. 25 bucks, you say? Where did you get your haircut? Who do you think you are? It didn't cost all the way 25 bucks. It cost that because I tip well. Those people have scissors close to my ears. Tipping well, that's one of the things that attracted your mother to me. I wasn't hitting on your mom because she's out there tipping the people at Olive Garden for their never-ending bread basket. That's how your mom became so chubby. That's one of the reasons. I'm trying to help her with that. Too many carbs, not enough exercise. Don't be a flabby ass. You need to exercise. You need to do something. Get your blood flowing somehow. Don't be a Dee Snider. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take being flabby. Some people out there, they're getting these haircuts and they like the razor fades, right, at different levels. Have you seen chicks who get that? The chicks who get the razor fade? They must think they're Sarah Connor from the Terminator movies. Didn't she have some sort of razor fade? I don't know. I'm not a movie. Hollywood is propaganda. Don't watch that trash. It'll fry your small brain, what's left of it. Car that just drove by. I had a farty muffler on it. There's a Lexus with a farty muffler. That person has been spending their currency wisely, their fiat currency wisely. You know what I need to impress people? I need a muffler. It sounds like I have indigestion. And they did it. And I'm impressed. I have decided that with the cost, the crazy inflation going on, that I've got to learn to cut my own hair or not cut it. It's not because it occurred to me. That's a sign that my guitar playing has reached a new level. When I can no longer afford a haircut, but it's not because I'm buying cool pedals or am saving up to go on tour. It's because the price of meat is going up, just as Klaus Schwab wants. He wants us all to eat the bugs. You will eat the bug. You will live in the pod. What do you think this whole tiny home thing, you think that started organically? I have a hypothesis for you. I hypothesize the whole tiny home craze was eventually to subtly bring in the whole, you will live in the pod. So we're gonna have a bunch of dudes. Now no one can afford haircuts. You won't know who's gonna be an awesome guitar player or not. You can't tell. You're gonna think everyone's a hot guitar player. Look, if you buy nice hair cutting scissors, are you gonna use clippers? Are you gonna go for the old homey fade? We might all start looking like Vikings. It's an option.